How's it going, guys? And welcome to RC Cincy Extras. Today we have the Starfire XL by Gel Blaster. So I picked this up from Target. Currently there's a sale going on. Be on the lookout for a lot of sales this Black Friday for Gel Blasters if you're wanting to pick one up. This is $74.99. It is normally $100. I do distinctly remember the XL Surge about, I don't know, I want to say almost a year ago. It was like $119 at Target. So I remember seeing that. It was very pricey. I'm glad to have sales. Definitely much better price in my opinion. So this one right here has the night tracer capabilities. Of course, you get a 1,000 round hopper. I think 170 minimal setting up to 250 FPS. What else is in here? 4 hours of play. And you get 5,000 UV balls, and then you also get a pre-made hopper, which is kind of cool. It's kind of like, I guess, like a practice hopper basically. So it's cool that they give you some hydrated balls. Just remember, make sure you hydrate the balls for a long, at least 2 to 4 hours. Make sure they're properly hydrated. Hot water does help them hydrate them a lot faster, so keep that in mind. And I really, honestly, the most recommended thing out of everything is definitely the Gel Depot. I have 3 of them, and it's cool because you can have 3 different types of balls. So I have my UV balls, and then I have the orange and blue, so I can have 2 different teams. So it's just really cool that to get those, and they're fairly affordable. I think they're like $12. So without further ado, let's get into the unboxing. I did charge this. Is all I did is just hook up a Type-C to charge it. So when you open it up, it says, "Don't run out of ammo, subscribe and save." That's kind of cool, like a subscription. And then it says, "Stop. Want your blaster to work? Follow these simple steps." It has a QR code there, I guess, not to mess something up on it, which I get it. A lot of folks maybe didn't have one. So in the box, we're just going to kind of go over everything. I like this, a shoulder strap. This is kind of neat if you're running around. These blasters actually have a little bit of weight to them, so it's really nice they included that. We will test that out in the testing part of the video, which will honestly probably be tomorrow. It's getting too late to go out there, and I don't have the these particular night balls hydrated. I want to use the factory balls to make it as fair representation as possible. You do get the key, which I think also works for the barrel on the smaller Surge pistol. Technically, I did have that on the channel. I think I had a bad one. I don't want to misrepresent that product, so I may get another one to try to see if I had a fluke. If not, I'll publish the video. So it's basically the same key. This one will allow this one to turn down, which I'll show you guys how to do here momentarily. You get a pre-made hopper. Now these balls are purple. I do like this color. It's a really cool color. Do not add water. These are already pre-hydrated. I still recommend you drain any extra excess water in here. It even says right on the label, it says, "Do not put water in this hopper. Water can cause permanent damages to these." Yes, they have draining holes, but I mean, the largest amount of water will kind of seep. So just please beware of that, not to mention the moisture itself. So definitely drain all that. These will just pull right off, so that's not going to be there permanently. So this is one of the hoppers. This is supposed to hold 1,000 rounds. So that's cool that you get a pre-made practice one. What else do we get in here? We get the actual stock. You don't have to put this on. It's removable. Feels like rubber on the back. Cool looking stock, different than any other one I've had. So I like that. You get a standard hopper adapter. So that's cool that you get the standard one in case you don't want to use your Starfire. Or I could show you some other cool things you can use this for. And then you get a Type-C charger adapter, so you're going to have to use your own adapter to charge this blaster. You know, any standard wall charger or computer or power bank will actually work as long as it's large enough to charge that. I don't know the milliamps of these. That's one thing they don't say. I'll say like 3 or 4 hours of gameplay. We'll set the gun for aside for right now because there is more stuff under here. So under here we get the safety glasses, very important. I like that to have the little side pieces. Definitely, if you can afford to spend a little money on the mask, I actually bought that for my nephew. It works extremely well. We've tested it. it's worth it to have those because it actually protects your face too, not only your eyes, and it gets a much better seal with the mask. So I highly recommend those, but these will work. It's nice that they include them. And then one of my favorite things is, if I got no nails, if I could get off the cardboard. It drives me insane when I can't pick something up that's on the ground. I don't want to crinkle the sticker. A sticker. I love stickers. Another Gel Blaster sticker. I'm a sucker for stickers. It says, whoa, have any questions about your Gel Blaster? And then it has the actual, what do you call it? QR code for instructions and stuff like that on the back. And of course it says, make sure you're covered, register your product, and you get a 90-day warranty. So I like that they stand behind their product. That's really nice. There's also another QR code to download instructions so they didn't actually print one. That's kind of cool. But this is, I think it's fairly easy to use. But if you never had one, not a bad idea. They scan and download that. And then you get 5,000 the night ones. So I've had quite a few different night ones. Technically, I had splatter balls, night tracer rounds. They're called Pyro. I've had the Kratos ones. I've had the Faction night ones. I've never had the what do you call it? The Starfire ones. So I am going to have to hydrate these. That's the reason I'm not doing the video tonight. So I'm going to have to hydrate these because I want to use the factory balls to see how they perform. I think, honestly, all the UV balls are pretty much the same, in my opinion. A lot of folks will say after 30 or 90 days or whatever, they go bad. I've had balls for much longer than that, and they're fine. The consistency of them seem to be fine. As long as you keep them in something sealed that holds moisture, and there's always put water in there from time to time. Just make sure they're all hydrated. Drain it, of course, before you put it in your blaster. And there you have it. Always empty your blaster. So that's the balls they include. So let's set that right there. So the gun, which is I'm kind of impressed with. I've been waiting for this one for a while. This has been out for a little while. So this, of course, is a Starfire. I like the size of this. Of course, the same exact thing where you can remove and select what team you're on. So I like that. You can actually go online and order different colors of these. So that's kind of cool. I know they have blue, I think orange, and a couple other colors. This tip as well comes off, and immediately I can see a metal barrel, so that's a good sign for its performance. Metal barrels will perform better than other barrels. And then looking at it, this would be the part where you want to clip on your shoulder holster. Looks like you can even clip it on technically here if you wanted to. That's kind of cool. Of course, you have a rail right here that you can add a laser or whatever attachments, flashlight, whatever attachments you want. Same thing right here, another rail there, so that's really cool. Technically, this Starfire unit goes on a rail, so that's really cool. Let's clip that forward again. And then there is these peel stickers. I don't know why they're on here, honestly. But they have them on here, on this side, and on the Starfire. I think that's a waste of plastic, honestly. I don't know why they did that. And then as far as the trigger goes, one thing I did notice is it's pretty small. I got pretty fat fingers. It fits, but it's a tight fit. It'll fit a kid's hand much better. Like, look at that. It's a little crammed. But technically, I could grind or even cut that out. I don't know. I'll see, if depending on how much I like the gun, if I want to modify it. But the trigger feels good. This is supposed to have really nice internals and really nice triggers and stuff, so we'll see how that performs. As far as the bottom goes, you have a USB Type-C for charging. Of course, you have an off and on switch. When you turn the blaster on, it does light up right here. That could be a downside if you're playing outside at night, and for instance, they'll see you. You know what I mean? It will glow. You have a battery bar up top that glows as well. I thought I fully charged it, but I guess I didn't. I got a little impatient there. Make sure you top it off all the way. I probably should have done that. There is that. And then on this side, you have a fully automatic switch, 3-round burst, which is kind of unique. There's only so many brands that has that, usually the higher end models. And then obviously single fire. So that's really cool. The tool that to increase and decrease the power is it has this little power bar and the thing. As you turn this, it moves. It does take a while, but do you see it decreasing? Do you see it moving? It takes a while. Like, and then you turn it back up. So that's how you increase the power and decrease. Obviously, when you get it from the factory, it's turned all the way up, which makes sense. Just make sure, double check. So I'm going to have mine all the way up to get max power for it. That's how we're going to test it. Now we're going to see, because it claims 170 all the way down and 250 all the way up. So we'll have to test that with the FPS tester, which we will do outside. So there's that. Let's see how it sounds really quickly. Single fire. Oh, that sounds really good. Oh, wow. And the plunger goes back into position every time. So before, how you'd have to like kind of cycle it, like you'd have to hold it for a second to cycle a single shot, because the plunger would have to come back and the thing would have to cycle. It does it for you. So every time is a crisp single shot. And then 3-round burst. So no matter if I click it once, if I click it and hold it in, you see how it's not doing it again? So a very nice trigger. And then, of course, fully automatic, just as long as you hold it, it shoots. That sounds good. That sounds really, really good. Really solid. I like it. So there's that. Of course, we also have the stock that just simply slides on the back. If I get it on the right way. Nope, it goes on this way. Yep, just like that. And then you press that to take it off. The stock is a good length. You could basically use the top of this rail as an aiming sight. Honestly, with gel blasters, I follow my shot anyway, so I more shoot like this, where I can actually see where the ball's going. I don't really aim so much. And then, last but not least, let's go ahead and just turn this off for a second. Last but not least is the Starfire unit alone. This is what basically makes this unique. The other one is, this is the same gun, just purple with this attachment. This is what makes it the Starfire. So this is a UAV light attachment. You are going to need some batteries for this. You can see a little button right there you press, which I'll demonstrate how it works. And then this slides on. The cool part is this module can slide on your other Surge gun. So the Surge pistol, this will slide on it. Your Piranha, this will slide on it. Any other gun that has this rail and then how it clips in like this will slide on it. I almost got it to slide on my other pistol, but it's just the battery tab was hitting. So I could modify the battery tab and this little lip part right here and make it to where the battery tab can still clip. I'll make something different. So technically it could work for other guns. I'm not going to quite do that yet because I have to do testing and stuff. So for this, you are going to need 2 AAA batteries. So let me grab these really quickly to show you how bright the lights are. I have something else in my pocket. I'll show you guys here in a second. Something real cool. So, so you put this one going down. The springs at the bottom of that one make this one go up. So you're going to need 2 AAA batteries. So this is a Starfire unit. You just press this button. Look how bright that UV light is. That is one bright. It has 1, 2, 3, 4 really bright UV lights in there. That should help charge the balls. Of course, it's not going to charge these ones. Like I said, these are the practice balls. So the cool part is there's a seal here. But I want to show you guys. So let's pretend I'm going to leave that seal, that aluminum seal on for now. I won't let me screw it. Dang it. So what I was going to show you guys is it gives you, make sure you clip this all the way. You would take a hopper, pretend this is another hopper with balls. You would hold it upside down. You would just basically screw this on, right? And obviously it'd be that one or whatever balls you want to use, doesn't matter. And this is the cool part. You get this one. It also came with this. So this hopper would be on here. And then what you can actually do, that's what I think is really cool, is take your spare adapter, which is not the Starfire. Of course, it wouldn't have night tracer capabilities. You want to screw on your spare bottle. You can get these from other gel blasters. You can also order them offline or whatever. Screw it on. And you can slide it on here. And this could be your extra mag full of balls. Now you can see there's no way you could dump these out as long as it's on here. And then you would basically unscrew or slide this off, whichever you want to do. I would personally unscrew it. It'd be empty at that point. You throw it down, unscrew this one, turn the gun upside down. Obviously you don't dump your balls out. screw it on, take your empty one, screw it back on here, go refill it or whatever, and you have two. All you need is the bottle. That's all you basically need to have two tanks. So I have spare tanks, so I'll definitely be doing the 2-bottle method, just so you have another hopper. I think this one is 500 or 1,000. No, that one's probably like maybe 600 or 700. This one's supposedly 1,000, so it's close to that size, so it wouldn't be too far off. Maybe I think 700, I think, or something. So that's really cool. So that's the neat part about having these extra ones. Even if I let my nephew borrow this part to put on his Piranha to have night tracers, and then I could still run my gun because I'll have the factory one, or he can let me use his factory one, and this one matches. So that's the cool part about that. So I thought that was really neat. So all in all, I like the plastic. It feels sturdy. It sounds good when it's firing. The selector feels great. So it is good quality. I could tell right away. Very, very bright lights. It's gonna charge the balls before they even go down into the thing. So it's gonna start to charge them, and as they go down, they get brighter, and then you shoot them out. We'll have to compare it because I've had now, this will be my 5th, either my 4th or my 5th night tracer round capable gun. So I will do a short, or I will do part of the testing or something at the end of the testing video of the night tracer capabilities. That's what I'll probably do. So tomorrow we'll get it out. We'll use the practice balls to get FPS. So we'll use the factory balls to do this FPS. And then we will do the orange one as well, because I think I technically used orange balls for all the testing. I may put these in a container for my nephew to shoot, because I think he would love this color balls. You know what I mean? That'd be real cool for him. So I may just use the orange ones. That way all the guns use the same balls, so there's no variant in quality of balls. That's very important. So I'll probably do that. And then we'll hydrate their night tracer rounds, which I think they're all the same, but we'll hydrate these, and then we'll see how it performs out in the evening. So I'm really excited. I think this is going to be a good one. Off and on switch works well. You know, the battery gauge is nice. You know, I don't think I have any other one that has a battery gauge. Have you ever seen a battery gauge on any other one? Nope. Now the Fraction may have a feature where it flashes red when it's low, but it's not like a battery gauge. So you can see, okay, I'm halfway through the battery or whatever. So, but I mean, they have the app, they have the other features, but this one is nice. I like the size. Like I said, it's not that small. You got quite a bit of different ways of holding it. You can hold it like this. You can hold it like this. So there's really a lot of ways to grip this. It feels great. Let me make sure this thing can attach there. I don't want to be giving you guys false information. I want to make sure. Oh yeah, that's actually a really nice sling. Holy smokes. I know that. Oh, it does have 2 clips. So. And you can adjust the straps, so if you need it to be, you know, bigger or smaller or whatever, you can change it. Like, look how big this can get. And then you can just slide it over whenever you want to make it smaller. So I'd say about right there. Throw over your shoulder like so. And, hold on. I can't remember which way. I'm a big dude. I think you want to put it like this. And then you can run. Now let it go. You probably adjust it. It's way too baggy now. I don't need that much room. Just adjust it. I'm gonna take the time to oh duh, that's how you do it. You put over this shoulder under it. So you can drop it like that, and then I gotta adjust it right. See how you keep that tension in it? And then there you go. That's the way I would run it. So Yeah, or you can do the one shoulder thing. You got to make it longer for that, but you can do it that way. Whatever you want, you know, even throw it like this and run around like this if you want it to around your neck, and you know, whatever. But yeah, I like it. I like the strap. I think it's pretty cool. So there you have it, guys. I think it looks good. It's interesting to see how it's going to perform, and stay tuned for the FPS and night tracer round. So that's going to do it for this one, guys. Hope you enjoyed this video, and we'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.